So I ended up going to Service Canada. I think that was on a Wednesday after I landed, on a Tuesday after I landed, and I went in there. It was pretty straightforward, just going with your COPR and going with your passport. I'm going to be taking my Real Makeup Glow Oil. I'm just going to be rubbing this on my palm, on my Okay guys, so I'm actually losing light, trust me. So the main reason for this video is just to talk about my 1 month here in Canada. So for those of you who don't know, I landed in Canada as a permanent resident. That was on the 30th of November. I left Nigeria on the 29th of November and I came in on the 30th of November. So give or take, 30th of December or 29th of December is supposed to be 1 month of me being here in Canada. So what have I done within that 1 month, apart from the normal, checks you're going to do at the airport and the immigration? You also need to get your SIN number. So I'll just probably put this like 10 things you need to do. I don't know if I'm going to put that video that way. 10 things you need to do as soon as you land. So things I have done after I landed, because I landed on a Saturday, so I wasn't able to do, to get my SIN at the airport, because during the week, I think their office at the airport is usually open, so you can end up doing everything at once before you leave. So I ended up going to Service Canada. I think that was on a Wednesday after I landed, on a Tuesday after I landed, and I went in there. It was pretty straightforward, just going with your COPR and going with your passport. As for this makeup tutorial, I'm going to be using my House of Tara Margaret Ekpo palette. I'm going to be using this burnt orange here as my transition color, but before then I'm going to be using this all over my crease, just very tiny bits all over my eyelid. So I'm going to be using my finger to pat this. Like, I ended up not going back to the airport to get my SIN. SIN means social insurance number. So I had to go to service, the closest Service Ontario that was, I had to go to the Service Ontario that was closer to me, closer to where I stay. And that was where I, did the registration. So it's pretty basic. You just go with your international passport, any means of ID, and also your COPR as well, and you'll be able to do that. So the Canadian, I think they are pretty much friendly, come to think of it. Like the average Canadian is a very friendly person. Like, unless maybe when you meet them in their bad side, but on the average of, on a scale of 1 to 10, the average Canadian is nice from what I have seen. Maybe because I haven't spent so much time, but they're actually nice. So the other things I've done, if you have seen my vlog, if you've seen my 1 week in Canada, you see that I've actually gone out. We've gone to stores, Then there are different stores. There's one they call Costco, but if you're not a member, you cannot go in there to shop, because from the gate or from the entrance, they will actually ask for your Costco membership card. So if you're not a member, you can't shop from there. I'm not a member, but my friend is a member, so whenever you need to do shopping, we just go with the friend and go with his card. So there are various shops to shop in that sell pretty affordable things. We have the Costco, not really affordable, but if you don't have money for Hudson Bay. So yes, I have visited the mall. I have gone to Sunrise Center Mall because I currently stay in Kitchener, so I've gone to the Sunrise Center Mall. I have gone to the Fairway Park View Mall, I think, or the Fairway Park Mall. It's actually a bunch of stores inside. There's also Walmart there, there's Hudson Bay, and there are a bunch of other stores. So the next shade I'm going to be taking is this very light burnt orange shade. This very light burnt orange shade, I'm going to be taking it just to soften out the edges of my crease line. So I've been to the mall. I've also been to Toronto. Toronto is, the typical Lagos Island. That is how downtown Toronto looks like. The first day out there, I was there, like everybody, like there are a lot of people in downtown Toronto, like walking up and down, people going about their businesses, traffic lights everywhere, cars everywhere. You won't see like a reasonable place to park your cars. I'm not sure I don't even think they actually park. In fact, it's just like a typical Lagos Island without without people coming to kind of bring their wares close to the road, or where pedestrians actually walk to sell their wares. So you see all those high-rise buildings, those very tall buildings, businesses, people driving, no space. That is how typical downtown Toronto looks like. So I just tapped on a yellow eyeshadow. It's just to further deepen the transitioning. So after I got my social insurance number, because without your social insurance number you can't really do anything, like really, then you also have to wait for your PR card to be sent to you. So while at the airport, they would actually ask you for an address where you want your PR card to be sent to. So you would actually send your PR card. You actually put the address and your PR card will be sent to you, and your social insurance number, you're actually supposed to keep it secret. Like you're supposed to keep it really sacred. So guys, I think I've talked too much. Let me just go off. Let me just quickly finish this eye look and I'll come back to you guys. Using this dark color here, I'm going to be further deepening my outer crease, and I'm going to be using this same brush. So guys, after we're done with the SIN, you really cannot do most things unless you're lucky enough to land on a weekday and you end up walking to a bank and you open an account, because the bank account we wanted to open, we actually did our research, but the bank account we wanted to open, which was is like an online bank, or it has an affiliate with CIBC. You open the account online and you need to go to the Canada Post to do your verification. So it was pretty hard for us to do our verification, because anytime we go to the Canada Post, they usually ask us to send like any means of identification, like a means of identification that actually has an address where we claim to stay. And actually needed to open an account, because trust me, you need to open an account. You need to dump all the proof of fund money you came with. You need a place to dump the proof of fund money you came with. So it was pretty difficult. We didn't have any ID card that actually says our address, so we didn't have any proof. You need like a proof of address. So it's either you have your utility bill or you have a driver's license, and we don't have a driver's license that says where we live, that actually has the address of where we live. So it did not really make sense. It didn't really make sense. We couldn't just do anything. So we couldn't get our driver's license, and we couldn't open the bank account, and we couldn't do anything. So we ended up going to take the G1 test. So the G1 test is basically a written driving test that is basically tested on road rules and road signs. So we have to take that test so that we'll be able to get a means of identification that has an address, because driver's license will always have your address. I'm going to be taking this color and I'm going to be applying this all over my lid using all over my lid using a flat eyeshadow brush. So guys, I'm going to be taking a purple from my House of Tara Magnetic palette, and I'm just going to drag this just a tiny bit. I'm going to be taking the pink as well and just play around it just to create like a flow. So I think I'm pretty much done with the eye look. I'm going to be taking this glitter. I'm going to be taking this glitter from my Royal Makeup palette, and I'm just going to be patting this with my finger. So guys, we ended up doing the drive test. So we went to a drive test center, and I think the closest one was in Cambridge, or I can't remember, maybe it was in Kitchener, it was in Waterloo, but we had to go take a drive test. And trust me, that test is the trickiest test you would ever take, because in your mind you'll be like, road, it's not road rules, it's not road signs. Road signs are very easy to know because the signs are obvious, like the answers are obvious in the signs, because they'll obviously draw something that will actually look like you actually find the answers in the options. But trust me, in that drive test you have 40 questions. So 20 questions are road rules and the other 20 questions are road signs, and you're only permitted to fail four questions in each of the session. So you're only permitted to fail 4 drive you're only permitted to fail 4 road rules, and you're only permitted to fail 4 road maps. Trust me, it was very tricky. I turned prayer warrior inside the drive test center. Like, when I'd already realized that I had failed like all the 4 questions, like I don't have any lifeline. I cannot call a friend. I cannot do 50-50. And I cannot just walk away. So walking away means you failed, and trust me, the test was not cheap. It wasn't cheap. But rewriting it is actually not expensive either. But I don't think anybody will go into a test having in mind that, oh, because rewriting is not cheap, even if I fail, I'm go pay me, you get. So rewriting was about $16, and trust me, I wasn't looking forward to rewriting it because I actually read for this test. So guys, the next thing I want to do is to quickly line my eyes, and I'm going to be using the Royal Makeup Ivy Shows matte liner to do this. So, but the truth of the matter is, pretty much everything you're going to be doing in Canada before your PR card comes, you're going to have to be going about with your passport. Like your international passport from your home country. So guys, I've lined my eyes, and I'm just going to be improvising using this white liner and a pen liner that has already dried up. So I'm just using it for precision. I went in and wrote the test, and thank God I passed. So guys, I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to wear my lashes, and I'll be right back with my chit chat. So guys, I went ahead and I did the rest of my face off camera. So like I was saying, after I was done with the drive test, they were going to give you like something like a temporary driver's license, you know, just like the way they do it in Nigeria. They're going to give you like a temporary driver's license where you have to hold and wait for a period of time before you get your permanent one. So they gave us G1 license. We went ahead and we opened the bank account, went to the Canada Post, did the verification, and they told us it was successful. So that was like the next thing, you know, we did after, you know, within 30 days of being in Canada. Then another thing I think we did was what else did we do? Okay, for health card, I know some people may be asking for health card. For health card, you may not be able to sign up for health card if you are in Ontario. You might not be able to get your health card if you're in the Ontario province, but you can get your health card as soon as you have stayed up to 3 months in Ontario. So you have to prove to them that you have stayed up to 3 months in Ontario before you can actually gain access to a health card. But you can end up going to apply, but the thing is that you're not going to get the health card. You're not going to get the health card yet till you clock 3 months, you know, living in Ontario, Canada. So we've not been able to apply. I don't think we actually really want to apply. I think we want to be, you know, just a bit ready, or maybe when it's closer to our 3 months, you know, mark here in Canada, then we can actually apply. Then another thing we have done is get a bus pass. Yes, get a bus pass. And since we stay in the Kitchener-Waterloo, we're able to get a bus pass that could take us, we could get a bus pass that could take us around the Kitchener-Waterloo region. So it was relatively cheap, let me put it that way, against having to pay for tickets every time you have to go out. And to go anywhere within the Kitchener-Waterloo region is about $3.25, and you can actually request for a transfer ticket. If you request for a transfer ticket, the ticket actually expires in like 90 minutes. So you can use the ticket for an hour 30 minutes. So if you have something to do, so rather than having to buy like 3 tickets, because one bus might not actually take you directly to wherever you want to go to, you might end up taking like 2, 3 or 4 buses. If you're lucky, it might just be one bus, you know, that could take you to your destination. So if you know you're going to be riding more than 1, 2, 3 buses, I would advise, you know, to just get a transfer ticket, so that you can still use the ticket to go about your journey till you get your final bus stop. And if you end up finishing whatever it is you want to do within 1 hour 30 minutes and your ticket is still valid, you can still use that same ticket to come back. And the thing is, they have a website where you can plan your trip. Yes, they have a website where you can plan your trip, so you will know where to stop. That's about what what I have done in the past 1 month. So I moved houses, I got my SIN, I opened the bank account, and I did the G1 test. I passed, so I have my temporary driver's license, the G1 driver's license, and I got a bus pass. So guys, I'm just trying to figure out what wig I'm going to wear, because man, it has to be the wig life. So I'm going to try to wear one of them, and you guys will tell me which one you prefer. So guys, do you guys prefer this wig? I'm just going to take a couple of pictures with this wig. If you prefer this wig, do let me know. let me know the one you prefer. Let me know the one you prefer in the comment section. So guys, let me know the one you prefer, whether you prefer me with my braided wig or you actually like the other wig I was wearing. This is the first time I'm doing my chit chat, and I I actually flop. Seriously, it's actually hard doing chit chat with and doing your makeup at the same time, because one, the video is going to be extremely long and I didn't want the video to be extremely long. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a fat thumbs up, share with your friends. I'll see you all in my next video. Do have a fabulous day ahead, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, share, hit the like button, and I'll see you all in my next video. Love you all. Bye guys.